What does the Pokemon space on YouTube need? Another person talking about it. I'm going to throw my name in the hat. I like to talk about Pokemon news. I like to talk about the Pokemon markets. I like talking about all the fools at Costco pushing kids out of the way. Today, I do want to talk about my humble little business, Orion's Vault. So what is it like when you start a business with a shoebox full of cards and $1,000? You get you get nowhere really fast, but it is a lot of fun. You meet a lot of people. I started off by literally buying a collection off of eBay. I did an auction and I spent maybe like $200 or so, maybe even a little less than that, and I got about 300 and some odd cards. The majority of the cards in that were old Neo era cards, and I mean, we got really good value. I think the total value that we got back, according to TCG Player at the time, which was late last summer, early fall, maybe September of last year, and a total value we got back was about $300 or so, and we spent about 200. So we got a good deal. Obviously, there's a lot better ways to buy collections, which I've learned since. But how did we start? We started selling on eBay. I still remember the first card I sold. It was a Pokemon Go Radiant Charizard, and we actually had two of them, and we sold two. We sold both of them. Those were both our first two cards that we sold. And then we kind of transitioned to TCG Player a little more than eBay. We had a ton of 50-cent to like $5 cards, and we figured TCG Player would be a little bit better there. So my cat decided she wanted to join the video, so here she is. Say hi, Josie. But yeah, so TCG Player was a big part of the early days for Orion's Vault, which we're still in the early days. But TCG Player was where we really made our most movement at the start. And again, it was just selling cheap cards. And I do want anybody who has aspirations to try to sell Pokemon cards, whether it's just to gain money in order to buy cards you want as a collector, or if it's to try to start a business, there's nothing wrong with starting small. You can most definitely spend $100 to get $200 of cards, or maybe $150 of cards. And then you could sell all those on TCG Player, eBay, and the fees will kind of eat away at the profits you would make, but there's nothing wrong with starting small, I guess. If you are super ambitious, maybe that's not the best way to go about it. You're more than likely going to have a higher starting point with capital. That's something I didn't want to do because this is just for fun. This is all just a hobby for me. I would love to make it more than a hobby, but I enjoy just the Pokemon space in general, and being a part of the vending and being a part of YouTube and all the other social media sites. That's a lot of fun. And the people that I've met through Pokemon has been a lot of fun as well. A couple people I would consider friends at this point that I didn't know beforehand. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with starting small. So that brings me kind of to the point of, since last September till now, this November, how far did myself, and I did start with a buddy, just throwing that out there, so it wasn't just me, but how far did we take $1,000 and a literal shoebox of cards, and then a eBay auction win? How far did we take that in about 14 months? We have vended at probably, I don't even know, maybe 10 to 12 shows now over the span of the summer months. And we have a really cool supplier of Japanese Pokemon cards now. We sell Japanese booster boxes and packs and whatever else. We experimented with Whatnot, which that door is not fully closed, but that's something that we really have to think about, because we do try to be as customer friendly as we can be, and Whatnot sometimes. Anyways, I don't want to ramble on so much. This is the first long form type video I have ever made, so don't know how this is going to turn out. But I would love to hear in the comments. I would love any kind of feedback. But y'all have a wonderful day.